Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, students. Welcome back. This is a October-November 2025 and 43 variant, and we are going to start this paper. So let's see question number 1. The nth term of sequence is this, and find the sixth term. So not a hard job. I just write Tn is equals to 5 minus 2n. I replace every n by 6. So T6 and 5 minus 2 times to 6. So it gives us 5 minus 12, and we get -7. And find the greatest number in this sequence. Whenever we start, we have sequence term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, like this. We have no term 0, okay? Make sure. So starting from 1. So whenever you want to start that, what is this sequence start from where? Because you see this is a negative number. So we want to find the first term, because you can see that if I plug in any number in the place of n, so due to negative sign, this number will go smaller and smaller. So he's asking the greatest number. So it means when I plug in n value 1 in the sequence, so it will give us the highest number. For example, Tn is equal to 5 minus 2n, and I replace every n by 1. So I'm getting 5 minus 2, and I give us 3. 5 minus 2, it give us 3. So third, it means the first term in this sequence is what? First term is 3, okay? And then due to the negative sign, if you just sake of your information, if I plug in 2, so 2 2s are 4, and 5 minus 4, I get a 1. You see, it is the value is going smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so that is why the greatest value is 3. That is why you're asking greater number. So I hope so. The point is very clear. This sake of information I explained. No need to show to examiner. Question number 1 done. And now let's talk about question number 2. He has given stem and leaf diagram, shows the age of the 16 adults. Okay, and you can see and find what is the key given here. This is a 32. It means from here and this to this called 32 years of age. Okay, find the mode. What is the mode? Maximum repeating number. You will see here which number repeat the most, and that is we can see 111 here. It means 51, 51, 51. So I think this is okay, and mode is 51 we have. That's it. Okay, and now find the median. What is the median formula? Formula median is n plus 1 divided by 2, and n is 16. You can see in the top. So I'm putting 16. 16 plus 1 divided by 2, it will give you 8.5. And 8.5 is basically in the middle of 8 and 9. 8.5 come in the middle of 8. So we're looking for 8th term, and we're looking for 9th term. And I will add them and divide by 2. 8th term, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these two numbers you can see, it means these two numbers we're looking for. So 41 and 45. 41 and 45, and I'm finding now median of these two numbers, 41 and plus 45, and divide by 2, and it is giving you 86. 86 divided by 2, we are getting 43. And I think idea is very clear, and we are getting here 43 is a median. Done. Now he's asking find the percentage of the 16 adults that age is less than 38. So we consider now we need how many students less than 38 years of age. Count from here. Let me check how many students are less than 30 years. Okay, 38. 38 is a 38. This all these values are less than 38. How come? This is a 37 years of age, and this is a 40 years of age. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So 6 students, 6 adults are there in numbers out of 16. So 6 people out of 16. Okay, so what I'm looking for, less than and percentage. What is the technique? Value by total value multiply by 100. Okay, and if we check it in calculator in 6, okay, we are getting here 37.5%. So I hope so. The point is very clear, and we have done this. Yes, first page is completely over, and now we're going for the page number 2. Question number 3, students, we have now find a G when M is given, N is given. So it's simple, replace and use your calculator. This 1 mark as easy to get, but do it carefully. 6 square into 15. I think no need to, okay, you can do maximum 36 and 15 or just type in calculator. 5 ones are 5 threes are, it is better. And now, but although he did not say that show this working, but I have just shown you. So 4 into 36 into 3. And answer is coming with me 432. 432. So I'm writing now 432. Done. Okay, part 4, question 4, part A. He's saying 12 scale diagram shows the position of A on the map. Town B is a 12 kilometer from A. Distance is 12 kilometer. On the bearing, how much? 80. And what is the rule of bearing? Let's discuss. Rules I'm writing on top. Rule number 1, rules of bearings. First rule, face towards north. Face towards north. Towards north. North. Number 2, turn clockwise till target. Turn clockwise till target. Clockwise till target. Okay. So this means we have, okay, he's saying an A he mentioned here. So B from A. Look, if I don't read this word, if I don't read this 12 kilometer, okay, how to read B from A? Repeat, B from A. So from A means apply rules, these rules at A. And I'm look, this arrow is, I'm making arrow this north and turn clockwise target. Target is what? B. Where is on 80 degrees. So naturally turn clockwise. Make sure, don't move anti-clockwise. So move clockwise. But how much degree? You know, this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So slightly less. Here, it is this 80 degree approximately. Okay, now I'm going to do this one. And now I'm going to show you because a little difficult for me. But anyway, I'll try and look at my scale and I'm going to show you. This is basically this is, okay, I show you from here. Okay. Or no, in this way, maybe not easy to for me to do it. I can do like this. And this is maybe subtracting, but anyway, if I go back, go and I have to stop at 10. You know why 10? Stop because from 90 subtract 80, I got a 10. So I think, let me check further. And this 10. So if I join a line from here, so this, but how much you have to make it? That is interesting. So 1 minute, please. Let me drag slightly down. So this is 10 degree. I mean, the below is 10 degree, this is 10 degree, and this is 80 degree because 80 plus 9, 10 is 90 degree. That is why. But you can use your protector, and you know what is using protector. I show you 1 minute. And he said 2 kilometer, 1 centimeter representing 2 kilometers. So I can show you now. It means I have 2 kilometer 12. So for your information, if you divide 12 by 2, you got a 6 centimeters. It means I've used 6 centimeter. Let's start now. 1 minute, please. I show you according to my scale. Okay, I'm going to show you according to my scale. Okay, so check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is coming here, and I stop here and remove the scale and remove the extra line. So this much I have to show. Okay, student, I think understanding. And this is a point B I mentioned here. I repeat again, once again, he said 12 kilometers from A on a bearing of 80 degree. It means this is bearing of 80 degree. And now how you can do it. Listen to me, this is a protector, you know it very well. And this is a door here, this is 0, and this is a 90 degree. And what you will do, student, you will put a protector on this like this, okay? And you will meet this point of 0 line with the north line, and you will check it. Where is 80 degree, and where is 80 degree? Stop it there and make it, and make a mark here. Make a mark here. I hope so all of you understanding well how to use a protector. I have tried to explain you. This is done for 2 marks. Next part. Bearing of C from D is 130. So this is a total independent from the previous part. So I will make it C and D, but I'm not sure. For example, why, and with drawing is very easy to solve it. So student, have a look now. C from D. From D means apply rules at D. Apply after from, apply rules. And C is called target. C is called target. So it means, let's say this is a north, and let me show you a scale. Then you can get easily. For example, this is a north, okay? And this is a, just imagine this is a D. Now common sense, this is a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, this is 90. 90 is this, 90, 100, and onward, I need 130. So basically, you know it very well, this total 180 degree. So it means if I subtract this one, so this means 130 approximately here. This is no need to make accurate diagram, just I make it here so you people can understand. Hold on. So I just make it this way, approximately, okay, this. So I think now people can understand easily and have a look. So this is 130 degree. How come? Let me explain again. Because more than 90 degree, and this face towards north and face towards north. Okay, C from D. So this is a C letter. Now he's asking that find the bearing of D from C. Now apply rules at C, apply rules at C, and target is D now. Get ready, students. So face towards north, and turn clockwise target, and target line with D. This is a target line. So start from here and this, start from here and stop it here. So this is my answer, how to get it. Now check it. It means if I get from, and for your information, on a straight line, this is 180, that is for sure. If I get this one, students, I will add. So it means from here till here, I'm looking for. And for your information, when two lines are parallel to each other, a line cut from here 130, and this is also 130, is called alternate angles. So this is 130. So it means 180 and plus 130. I hope so you understood very well. And answer I'm writing here 180 plus 130. And answer is turned to be 310. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The concept of the question is clear, and page number 2 is also done. Question number 5, students. Now we have diagram shows a regular decagon. Okay, regular. Okay, it means 10 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here and 5 on the other side. And line of symmetry mentioned. It means this diagram line of symmetry. So you can say that basically you can say there's a whatever the total angle here interior, he's dividing in two. So one D is coming left side and one right side. So he's asking find this angle. So not a hard job. If I ask you how to find this one interior angle for decagon, so we have a formula, and formula is what? Sum of the angles, sum of interior angle formulas. Formula number 1 I taught in this syllabus is n minus 2 into 180. If you plug in every n by 10, so students, so sum of the 10 sides is what? 10 minus 2 into 180. And if you check it, 8. It is 8 times to 180, and we're getting 1440. But this is sum of the all. Let me explain. This plus all angle. Inside all angle, if you add them, you get 1440. But I'm looking for one angle. So one interior angle or each interior angle. So I will divide by 10. Why by 10? Because there are 10 angles. So I got each angle 144. It means this is 144. It is a very clear. It is a 144. Is a very clear. Is a 144. Very clear. Every angle 144. Even this also 144. But he said no. Give me D only. So basically he divided 144 by 2. So that is why D is actually is equal to 144 divided by 2. And I hope so you understood very well. Answer is coming 72 degree. I think this part is very clear. Let's talk about next question. Exterior angle of regular polygon is 45. So find number of sides. So we have a fixed formula. You know it very well. For example, this is a clear. I just give example from here. If I extend this line, okay, student, this is called exterior angle. If I subtract from 180, 144, subtract. So you can see 180, 180 minus 144, and I'm getting 36. If I divide, the formula is what, student? Formula of a number of sides is what I'm writing here. So number of sides formula is 360 divided by exterior angle. And check it now. This is 36. If I divide 360 by 36, this 1 time 10. So 10 sides. You see, it is a 10 sides. It is a 10 sides. So I just showed you that how it works. Though is no need to show in this diagram. Okay, it's just extra information for you. I'm erasing this now because just information only, extra knowledge. Okay, so now let's talk about this one. So 360 divided by 45, and make sure he has given exterior angle of this diagram. So 360 divided by 45 will give us 8. So there are 8 sides in this diagram. Okay, not 8, not decagon. Is okay. I think idea is very clear. Question number 6 on the same page. Basic property of indices: when two values divide, the power subtract always. So upper power minus lower power, and this is my final answer. And in case of multiply, numbers multiply each other, 3 5s are 15. But what about the powers of x? So they will add. And I'm getting 15 and x to power 8. And this is my final answer. So this page is also completely clear. I hope so. You understood well. And let's go for next. Question number 7, students, we have now. Okay, and what are question 7? Describe fully single transmission. Okay, map D onto. Before onto, this is called object. And after onto, this is called image. So I must write it better to get accurate answer. So D, I'm writing it now here. I'm writing here object. Just write O. And E is image. I'm writing I. Common sense, you can see this one. This is this point shift how much? So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one again, 2 moving right side. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 downwards. So not even this. You can see this one. See, if I apply on this, it is moving that point. If I check this one, so it is same moving. Okay, so it means this part is clear. So 2 and 8. Another concept, if we want to see that, okay, this one, and this one. So this object is moving 1, 1 and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope so point is clear. So I can say here, so what is answer for it here? Translation. By column vector, 2 right side and 8 downward. Downward is always negative. Do you know x positive right side, student, and left hand side x negative, upward y positive, and downwards y negative. I hope so. This part is very, very clear. And now I'm going to do the next part. Describe fully and D onto. Before onto is object, and after onto is image. So D onto F. So D onto F. He talk about D onto F. Let me check. Yeah, D onto F. So D onto F. So this is I, image. So what is the way to do it, students? I will join the corresponding points. What I think that this point is corresponding point is this one. So I'll join because this is looks like enlargement. And when enlargement comes, students, we have to join the corresponding points. So have a look. Wait a minute. Okay, I have joined this one. And now corresponding point of this is here. This one actually. So I'm going to make it that one. So get ready for that. So if you look at carefully, students, the center is becoming this point. X is -3 and Y is +4. So -3 and +4. So I can write it now. It is an enlargement. 1 mark for writing the word enlargement. And center, we have to write center of enlargement is what? -3 and 4. And scale of enlargement is very important. Okay, and make sure one thing must be negative and image size by the object size. Why negative, sir? You can ask me. Because center come in the middle, one side object and one side image. When center come in the middle, scale factor always negative. And how to find it now? I can count boxes of any diagram, any corresponding length. For example, this length is corresponding is this. So these are corresponding. So image side, this is the 2 boxes. You can check it. How come? 1, 2 box. On the other side, I can count. This is a 2 box and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can say 2 over 6. So 2 over 6. So I can say here image I'm erasing in 2 over 6. So -2 over 6, or I can write finally scale factor is equal to -1 over 3. And I hope so the concept of the question is clear and completely page number is over. Let's go for the next page. Question number 8, students, we have now m is positive integer, and integer is called a whole number. Okay, I can assume any whole number, but or I can just leave as it is, no problem at all. Look at m, and m. I can assume a number, or I can just do it directly, no issue at all. Okay, and write down these values in order, starting with smallest number. So I assume okay, as a 1, m is 1. So this is 1, so this will become 1. And 33% was basically 33 divided by 100. If you check it in off 1 means multiply 1. Okay. or you can, if you are comfortable with 100 number, you can use 100 also. For example, if I take m value 100, so here 33 divided by 100 due to percentage, and off means multiply of 100. This cancel, we got a 33. Now same story here, 1/3 of 100, and third of 100, you can check it, and we get a 33.333. What about the other 320? It means 320% means divide by 100, off means, and I put m value 100. Oh, I can plug in to see 100, 100, 100, 100. I can plug in any number. So this 100 cancel out, and this cancel, we got a 32 sharp here. Now you can see starting the smallest number 32, 33.33, 33, and 100. So smallest number is this first one. So I'm writing 320% of m by 10. Don't write 32 here. Make sure you are bound to write these values. Okay. And now after 32, what's next number is this much, this one. So I write 33% of m. I hope so you're understanding. And let's talk about the third place. In third place, what we have? Third place, we have 33.33. So I must write this one. So I'm writing here 1/3 of m. And lastly, this one, so I write m. So that's it. Question is completely over. Question number 9, draw a ring around the calculation equivalent to this one. First of all, we have to solve this one. So n division sign. But first of all, I will convert. How to convert mixed fraction? 5 2s are 10 plus 3, 13. So 13 over 5. So this is, we have to do it. And now, you know, this division sign convert into multiply sign. So 5 and 13 will change its position. So flip. So I'm getting this value. I think if you see that this is no way is matching because the numbers are in opposite place. Okay. So I put a small cross on it. Okay. Those don't put cross in exam. Okay. Just for while I'm just leaving it. Okay. And I think this is a total match. You see the student total match. So I put a circle around it, and this is my answer. I hope so. The point is very clear. Question number next, 10 number. 10 numbers, solve them simultaneously. Okay, what is the rule? I must, the numbers must be equal to cancel. And it's a very simple, easy question. Reason, plus 5 minus 5 are easy to cancel, and they cancel. And I got a 5x from here, and I here got a 50. This 5 divides, I got this, and I'm getting 10. So 10x value, and now this 10 value, I can plug in any one equation. So I plug in an upper equation, 3 times 2, 10, and plus 5 times 2, y equal to 5. I'm getting 30, and 5y is equals to 5. 30 will go on the other side, so 5 minus 30. And I'm getting negative 25, students, negative 25. And 5 will divide, and negative 25 over 5. And I'm getting negative 5. So that's it. X is 10 and y negative 5. I hope so the concept of this question is also clear, and complete page is over. Question number, students, 11, we have use the numbers from the box in completed statement. The number is not written in standard form. So how we know that? You know what's the criteria we have? We must need a decimal. Okay, must need a decimal from left side. For example, check it here. And what is criteria? Let me write. From left side, decimal must be. Decimal, let me write again. Rule is what? Decimal must be after one non-zero digit. Non-zero digit from left side. This is a rule. For example, here we have after one decimal correct. What about this correct? What about 8.3 correct? 9 here decimal not, we can assume 9 point, no problem at all, correct. Okay, 2.3 correct, but problem is here. So decimal should not be here. Decimal must be here after 3. And he kept by mistake here. So this is not in standard form. So we are writing now 0.3 in 10 to power negative 2. Now he's saying largest number. For largest number, we'll do power first. -2, -5, +11, 1, 12, and -1. So +12 is the largest number due to power. Not only power, sometimes we consider some more things, but here power right now. Smallest power number, so -2, -5, 11, 1, this one, so -1. So -1 is smallest number. Why? Because due to the power, -5, very high negative value, so is the smallest. So I'm writing 2.03 in 10 to power -5. This is done, students. Let's go for next. This is a rule of decimal. Now he's saying the vase contains flowers that are red, pink, and white. And Ruth picks a flower at a random from a vase. The probability flower is not red. So not red is 9. I just make it an idea. So not red. So I just give an example, red and not red, just sake of understanding. Red is not red. Red is not red is 0.9. Then what is red? So naturally 1 minus 0.9, which is equal to 0.1. So I'm writing now probability of red is 0.1. Okay, now similarly, he said that not pink is 0.65. So I make this idea here, pink and not pink, pink and not pink. And you know, not pink is given 0.65. How to get the upper branch? 1 minus 0.65 is giving 0.35. So probability of pink is what? 0.35. Now, student, come to actual question. We have 3 colors. So naturally, 1, 2, and 3. So first is red, then pink, and then white. Red is 0.1, pink is 0.35, and this I don't know because he said that. What is the probability of the flower? It is white. And you know, sum of the all branches is always 1. I'm writing here x plus 0.35 plus 0.1 is equals to 1, because sum is always 1 on any branch. So here I'm getting 0.45, okay, is equals to 1. And if it goes there and 1 minus 0.45, it is giving us 0.55. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe you understood very well. Okay, let's talk about next question. At the point this lies on this curve, whenever I give example, if this line y is equal to mx plus c or 2x plus 5, for example, I'm saying this point is a 2, for example, 2 and 1 lies on it. So I can plug in, or I can say, for example, AB. So B I can replace in the place of y, and A I can place of x. This is the criteria. Same story, students, I'm going to do same here. But this time he's saying that this point lies, so this is the x value, the y value. This value I'm going to plug in it here, and this I'm going to plug in the power. So I'm writing here 1024 is equal to c to power 5. So basically this is a topic of indices, okay? Now, I have to check it, which number power is 5. So have a look now, 1024, okay, we have to check it. 2 5s are, and 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 2s are, okay? Now we can say 2 2s are 4, though I know that it's a 2 to power 10, okay, but just sake of understanding, I'm doing it. So just for your understanding. So 2 to the 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12, and 2 1s are, and 2 2s are, and 2 8 times, 2 6 times, 2 4 times, and 2 32 times, and 2 16 times, and 2 8 times, and 2 4 times, and 2 2. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I have a 2 to power 10. 2 to power 10 is 1024. So I can write here 2 to power 10. Okay, I have another choice even, but I'm writing first this one. Whenever this power will go on the other side, this power will flip. Flip means 5 has a nothing under 1. So when flip, it will become 1 by 5. So it is turned to be this cancel out 5 1s. Sorry, I should not write 5 on the side. 5 1s are, 5 2s are. And I'm getting here C is 2 to power 2, which is 4. And what is more interesting, you can check in calculator. 4 to power 5 is same number. Check again. 4 to power 5 is also 1024. You may ask how you guess, sir. Look at here. This is a 2 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, and 5 time. So this is a 5 time and this is a 2 to the 4, 4 to power 1. So 4 to power 5 is also 1024. If you don't want this way, we can another way, which I'm going to show you here. Have a look, students. So I'm writing now or, I'm writing here or, wait a minute. Or second choice, we have what? So 1024 is equals to c to power 5. So 4 to power 5 equal to c to power 5. Same powers, so write the word same powers. Same powers, I can say directly. So c is equal to 4. This c is equals to 4. So you can see that I got a same value in two techniques. Anyway, is question done? Not at all. Plug in this c back in equation. So I can say here I got y is equals to c to power 4. I have done it. Now it's saying, so find the y coordinate if x is negative 2. I'm going to replace, wait a minute, sorry. I put a wrong place. So this is at 4 to power x basically. 4 will go in a base. So now he's saying negative 2. I'm putting here negative 2. So y is equal to 4 to power negative 2, and you know it very well. When power is negative, how to make it positive? Bring in denominator. And power sign changes, and now 1 over 16. And this is my final answer. And I hope so. The concept of the full page is very, very clear. Question number 14, students, we have here. These expressions are equal in value. Okay, these expressions means all three are equal. This he's saying these expressions are equal in value. It means this equals to this, and this equal to this, or even this equal to this. No problem. But find the value of y. We have to find this value. So what is it planning? First of all, because if I compare these two values, I will not get able to answer. Reason, they are two unknowns, I can't. But if I compare first these two equations, I have similar x involved, I can find x easily. And when I have x easily, then I will use these two or any other two with y to get the answer. Okay, so let's start now first one. So 5x minus 2 over 3 is equals to 10 minus x. Why I kept them equal to each other? Because both equations have a x, same variable. 3 is dividing, will multiply there, and we have 5, get 5x minus 2 is equals to 3 times 30 and time to 3x. And now I bring 3x left side, students. It become positive 3x, and the 2 will go on the other side. I'm getting here 8x, and here I got a 32. Without calculator, we can do it. And 32 by 8, I'm getting here 4. Is question done? No, half question done. Now I'm going to put them equals to each other. So I can say 10 minus x is equal to y plus 11. I'm going to put x value here and put x value 4. So when I would put x value 4 here, students, so 10 minus 4 is equal to y plus 11. Here I'm getting, students, 6 and 11 will come on this side, and I get a negative 5 is equal to y. So ultimately y is equal to minus 5. I hope so the concept of the question is clear, and let's go for next. So question number 15, the population town is this much, okay, and is decreased exponentially, and rate is 2% per year. Whenever decrease comes, student will apply compound interest formula with a negative sign. If exponentially increasing, then positive sign is a very clear. And I'm going to starting value. This is called starting value, p value. Okay, so I'm writing 5, 4, and 000, and 1 minus 2 over 100, and power is what? This is a t value. So I got a 4, and I'm going to type in calculator, students. That's it, and I will get my answer. So 54,000, and in a bracket 1 minus 2 divided by 100, and the power is 4, 9, and answer is coming with me 807.88. Okay, student, what he said here, calculate decrease in population. Not he asking what is the population after 4 years. So if he asks you after 4 years the population, then it is our final answer. But he is asking the decrease, how much decrease it from the top one. So from here, this is a population, this is the original population, and this after 4 years population. And how much decrease from this to this? So we have to find decrease. So how much decrease? So 5, 4, 000 minus 49807.88. So if I subtract student double 54 and 000, and I'm getting answer, students, is let me check once again, 54,000 and minus 49807 and 0.88. So answer is coming with me is 4192.12. And after rounding, it becomes 4192. We can write it because, or we can write 90 even, no problem at all, because there's a decrease. He said, how much decrease? I think point is clear. Okay, or you can, okay, anyway, no problem. This is okay. Let's go next part. Find out the number of the complete years. Complete, he said complete years, a very important point. Okay, that population this much to first fall below this much. So we have to find it, which year. Okay, this is a 2-mark question, and what is the way to do this kind of question? And normally, let me write a formula first. Formula is A and P times to 1 minus R over 100 to power T. So he's asking that population of this much fall to become this much. For example, here, after 4 years, population become this much, but he's saying no, fall below this much, okay? So what is a way to do this kind of question? So after 4 year population is this much, and he's saying no. So first time fall below it. So we have to check it, and what is a way? Because in our syllabus, if I want to find t, we have to take logarithm, and logarithm is not in our syllabus. Then what is a technique to do it, students? So then we can do by trial and error method, and I mention here by trial and error method. Now, how to do, students? I will plug in any numbers in the place of this one. For example, I will plug in here same number, 54,000, no change. And one is the same, 2%, no change. Here I plug in first 10 or any number. First I check in calculator. Hold on. 54 000 in 1 minus 2 divided by 100, and the power of this is 10. And I'm getting, students, I'm getting here 4 4 1 2 1. Okay, this is still is above. Now I'm writing out here n is equals to 10. Now I'm trying n is equal to 11. So I'm trying 11. So same, everything same. Just I plug in the power 11, and let's see what answers turn to be. And turn to be what? Let me check it. It is giving me 43239. Still, it is not falling this much. So I will check it now. 11. I checked what? 12. Sorry. So when I check 12, okay, hold on. I checked 12. So A is equal to 54,000 and 1 minus 2 over 100 to power 12. And check it with the 12 students. So now it is answer is become 42,374. You see now it is a crossing this boundary. Sorry, not even this. This is a crossing even. Sorry to say. I have seen now 43 is a less than that. So it means this last sentence, no need to check it. Is extra work I have done. So I have to stop it. So this is my answer. So and I have to write 11 years. I think the point is very clear. Why 11 years? He said first year below 44,000. Here 44,000 above, and this is a less than. So this is called trial and error method. I hope so. The concept of the question is very, very clear. Question number 16, students, we have to expand and simplify. 7 times 2x, 7 2s are 14, same 12x, and 4 5s are 20. So I'm getting here, students, so 7 and 12. If I check it, it's become 19x, and solve these two numbers, I'm getting negative 6. So over. So this is our 19x and minus 6. This is done. So after this, next part is we have expand. So this 5, this multiplied 3 5s are 15x into x squared. So this one plus 6xy. What about this? Minus 5xy. And what about this? Negative 2y squared. After this, these two terms I can simplify furthermore. And I'm getting here plus xy and negative 2y squared, and that's it. And this is my answer finally. Okay, and now So let's go for next. This question is T subject. The problem, there are two T's. And you can't cancel like this. Some students try to cancel like because there are negative sign in the middle. So first of all, x times 2, 5 minus t and 7t. X multiplied inside, so 5x and minus xt or tx both are same. Now there are two t involved. Okay, I have one option. Either bring it here, but both t will become negative then. Better bring this xt on the other side. So 5x equal to 7t and positive xt. What is common from here is t common. 7 plus x left behind. This multiplying and dividing, and it means t is equals to, so I'm writing here 5x is equals to, so 5x over 7 plus x equals to t. So you leave it here, or switching is called left become right and right become left. So no problem at all. While switching, sign never changes. I hope so. The point is very clear. Okay, and you at the end you have x 7 plus x or x plus 7. Both are correct. Okay, this page is clear. Okay, let's go next page. Question number 18. So he's saying x value. Where's x value, students? If you can see, x is here. Okay, an above triangle, we have to check it carefully. Best technique, make this diagram separate. Here 102, here, this is not compulsory. It make question easier. So you know, one pair is given. What is pair means? Pair is given means if angle and side is given, it's called pair. When pair given, so we can use sine rule. So I'm starting with the angle up. So sine x up over this down. So in denominator, similarly sine 102 in the numerator and 64.5 down in denominator. It multiplies there, and I get sine x is equals to 41.3 into sine 102 over 64.5. Now I'll take sine inverse. So x is equal to sine inverse. This completely in calculator we can keep as it is, or you can type before even, no problem at all. But I'll type all together, students. And I get the answer from here. If I type in calculator all whole thing, so we get answer 38.78 onwards, but I need a 3SF. I need, sorry, angle. Whenever angle is concerned, we need 1 dp. So we have to add. So answers come 38.8 degree. So this part is clear. Find the y, and y is another angle. So again, we have if you look at carefully, no, one pair is not given, and one pair is not given, and one pair is not given. So it means all three sides are, so one pair is not given. So I can't use sine rule. I am bound to use cosine rule. So how to start? This angle is my concern, and this angle is in front of it. Okay. So how to start, students? So we have a special rule, though we can write another way. So I can start from here. So some students know that 70.2 square is equal to other two sides square, 64.5 square plus 52.1 square, negative 2 into 64.5 into 52.1 into cos of y. So you can do one thing, you can bring all and make a subject. But second choice we have also. What second choice? That is a simple way. Whenever we're looking for cos y, what is the rule? Rule is after this one, I have a minus this one. In front of what is side available, I will write here. So 70.2 square comes here. And other two sides will come here before negative sign. So 64.5 to power 2 and 52.1 to power 2. And divided by 2 into these two values. There's a formula, students, we have basically, okay, and cosine rule. But if you use the upper formula, not wrong even. How come this complete value you will bring left side and this will go right side? That is why this value comes with a negative sign, and these two values will come as it is. And these two values you divide it. Ultimately, or I think if I don't erase or, okay, so after this we get this step. I think the point is clear. And after this, what to do, students? After this, I will take a y cos inverse and cos inverse of the whole value. You can type this before in calculator even, or you can type all together. All together, even, no problem at all. Both are okay. And you can type without any break, 64.5 into 52.1. And when we check in calculator and we type it, so it is also one decimal place is giving us 73.16. We need 1 dp, we don't need, we add. So 73.2 degree, and this is my final answer. I hope so. Point is very clear. And let's go question number next page 19 on next page, functions topic. So what is the f of 5? First of all, best practice, copy the function without any change. How many x's, empty spaces, both sides, and put this one. So here I'm putting, this is a 5, put here and here. Okay, now you're putting 5 to power 5. And you must know 5 to power 5 is giving 3125. 3125. So I think this part is very clear. Next one, we have to do first plug in this. He's saying adds g. So I'm copying g function first of all, student, g function. And g function is 3x minus 2. How many x's, student? I will leave empty spaces on both sides. It's a very best way to solve the question. So 8x will come here and here. So I'm writing 8x here, I'm writing 8x here. So 8 3s are 24x and negative 2. And if you just check it, and we got our answer. So, so 24x minus 2 is our final answer. And let's go for next, how to find G inverse. So let's start from here. So first of all, I write, students, a function name as it is. So y is equal to 3x minus 2. I replace function name y. Okay, after this, I will make it x subject. So this 2 will go there, and I will get this thing. And 3 will divide. I will get this thing, students. And here I got x. Now switch, okay. Switch, and x become left and right, okay. Switch the places. We get this kind of thing. X plus y plus 2, 3, interchange. Interchange mean x become y and y becomes x. And this is our final answer. And I can say this is an inverse of the function. So I think the point is very clear. Last question, second last question on the page. So he's saying put h function in G. So I must copy first G function 3x minus 2. So 3x minus 2. How many x's left and right? I will leave empty spaces, students, like this. So h function is what, student? H function is x squared plus 1. So h functions here, h function, here's value what? X squared plus 1. I'm copying here x squared plus 1. So this completely equals to how much? 364. 364. And this multiplying inside 3x squared plus 3 and negative 2. And I'm getting 3x squared plus 1. And now, and this number will go subtract 364 minus 1. So 363 over 3 equal to x squared. And I'm getting 121. And take a root. When I take a root, plus minus will come confirm. And he said that positive answer, then I am bound to take a positive value only. Correct? And let's talk about this function. Whenever inverse function come together, they cancel each other like this. And answer is a number in the bracket. For example, k inverse of 2. Answer is 2. P inverse of x. So answer is x. So here we have a 12 answer. I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear, and we have done this page as well. Question number 20, students, we have now differentiation. We have to find it. So what is the method to do? So the power of the function will comes down. 3 comes down and power 1 less. So become 2. So same here, this 2 comes down, multiple 3. So 3 to the 6 and power 1 less. And 13, what is the power of x is 1. So 1 comes down and power become 1 less. Every time power 1 less, and power 1 less. This is done. And now this is 3x to power 2 plus 6x and negative 13 is my answer. So this is done. Let me write it here again. Okay. Now he's saying gradient. How to find gradient? The gradient of the curve, this one add 0.3. Simple, put 3 and everywhere, over. So gradient, this m represent the gradient, and I'm replacing every x. I'm replacing every x by 3. And have a look now. If I plug in 3 everywhere, students, 3 here and 3 here, and just a matter of typing in calculator. So 27 plus 18 and negative 13, and we are getting gradient 32. So gradient m representing m is called 32, and that's it. Not 3.2 is 32 basically. Done. This is over. Question number 21. A dressmaker takes 75 hours for completing 31 dresses. Week 1, she takes a total of 12 or 30 minutes. So I can write 12.5 hours to complete 4 dresses. Done. Second week, remaining 27 dresses is constant rate, and rate is not not mentioned. How many? Okay, what is the rate? Percentage increase in rate from week 1 to 2. So first of all, I'm doing week 1. Week 1, and basic what criteria we have? Dresses, number of dresses divided by time. So number of dresses over time will give us a rate of work. And the dresses, how many we have? First 4 dresses by time. So I'm getting 4 over 12.5. So if I check it, 4 over 12.5, so rate is coming with us 0.32. This is a rate of the first week. Now I'm going for the week number 2. Week number 2. Week number 2, students, is what's the week number 2? So number of dress. What's the formula? Number of dresses over time. So number of dresses are how many? 27, and time. So time I don't know. No problem. I can find easily. How come? Total hours are 75. Subtract this one. So I'm writing now here 75 minus 12.5. So when I do this whole thing, student, 27 divided by what? 75 total time, and total time first week she worked for a 12.5. So from subtract from here, I'll get a time for the week number 2. And it's not a hard thing to do it, and answer is coming with me is 0.432. Rate is high. So he's asking percentage increase for art. So what is the increase? This is a previous week. This is called previous week. So this week I will take as original. I'm writing here percentage. I'm writing here rate. So 100%, this will take as 100%. So I take 100%, and now, and what was the rule here? And this says I will find a difference of that, because I want to find the what is called increase. How much increase, students? Increase is, so 0.432 and minus, hold on, minus the first week rate, so 0.32. So when I subtract, I'm getting here 0.112, and I'm writing here 0.112 and here x. So it is times 200 and divide by 0.32. And for example, x times 2 is 0.32 and equal to 0.112 in 200. And this will divide. And it will divide. So x is becoming, this is a 11.2 over 0.32. And I'm getting 35%. So I hope so the concept of the question is very clear. And let's talk about next question, number 22. Diagrams mathematically similar. Whenever mathematically similar comes, students, we can apply special formulas. Have a look now. So what the x he's asking, this is a larger diagram, is a smaller diagram. And he is asking here, okay, he put a single cut and double cut. I make it here triple cut, just sake of understanding, triple cut here. So in front of triple x, I'm keeping it up. In front of triple, I'm putting 14 down. In front of double, I'm just keeping it up. In front of double, I'm just keeping it down. Basically, what formula I use, I just mentioned again. If you want to know it, the formula. So length of the large by length of small, length of large by length of small. And that's, I give this one, and now this 14 will multiply up. And when 14 multiply up, students, so what is going to happen? Check it. So it is multiplying 45 into 14 over 10. So 45 into 14 divided by 10, answer is coming with us 63. So we got 63 answer. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now, so surface area of two similar containers is this much and this much. Okay, one small is a large. He is asking small container capacity, volume. This is called volume, okay, and larger capacity is we're looking for. So basically, volume and surface area are connected. Volume of large by volume of small, area of large by area of small. An interesting part, student, I just tell you in depth. Volume is measured centimeter cube, and an area is measured centimeter square. They are not equal. How make them equal? If I take square of the cube and cube of the square. It means I must take power 2 of the volume and power 3 of the area side. And question going to finish. Larger volume unknown, I'm leaving it. Smaller volume, if you look at carefully, 56 ml, okay? And we can write it here, 56 ml. Okay, 56 ml. Okay, now what is the story here? It is the larger one. It is the larger one is 279 over 124, and power 2 this side and power 3 this side. And now this power 2 goes there. It becomes square root. It becomes square root. So we can write like this. Inside, no changes. Okay, I'm just writing it before. So student, 279 divided by 124. Okay, and take power of 3 of this. So I'm getting inside 113 or okay, 113, 11.390625. And I take root of this, students. So I'm getting here VO 56 is equal to 3.375 and multiply 56. So I'm getting here, if this multiplied there, so I'm getting here V of volume of large 189. So I'm sure you got a point very well, and question is completely clear. Next question, we have 23 number. He has given estimate the mean of the oranges. Okay, he has mentioned 200 oranges are there. And what student will do this kind of question? We will make here two extra column. Okay, this one column or two column enough for us. Okay, first value, I will take it. This is called frequency, and this is, I'm writing X, representing mid class. How to get mid class, students? Mid. How to get mid? Let me write again, mid class. So add them, divide by 2. I just show once, 180 plus 200 divided by 2. I get 190. Rest values, I'm not showing you, I'm writing directly. So next value, add them, divide by 2. I get here 205. 205. Add them, divide by 2. So 210, and that's it. I got a 212.5. Add them and divide by 2. The way I have done the first one is a 222.5. Okay, now the second column, fx. Fx means this f and x multiply. For example, 32 multiply 19. So one time I show you, next time I'll not show. 32 into 190. Okay, students. So it has become this way. And then what the next one? 64 into this. So 64 into 205. And then 74 times 2, 212.5. Lastly, 30 times 2, 222 and 0.5. And now what is the formula for mean, student? Sigma fx over sigma f. Sigma f means add all frequencies become 200. So denominator not a problem. And upper part, if I add the upper, this is called sigma fx. So I will add them. So it is a matter of just adding. I'm going to add now. Check it. 32 into 190 plus 64 into 205 plus 74 times 2, 212.5. 212.5. Okay, last number is 30 times 2, 222.5. 222.5 times 2, 30. And I'm getting the answer here, numerator 235 and 175 over 200. And if I divide by 200, students, my answer is, I'm getting the answer. Check once again. So, yeah, let me type again, students. Just wait. Student, the typing error, I just make correction. All correct upper part. The value I'm getting 41600. And if I divide this number with 200, and I'm getting 208. So I hope so. The students, the point is very clear. This is done. Next part of the question, Sarah draws a histogram. Histogram, okay, histogram. All right. And he has given one column value, okay, one bar value. How to get it now? So first of all, take it. I will check from here. Formula of histogram is frequency density equal to frequency over class width. Repeat. How to apply? Let's see. Frequency is 74. I'm writing 74. And class width, the difference of these numbers, I mean 215 minus 210. So when a 74 divided by 5, I'm getting 14.8. 8. But my answer, this one, his answer is 7.4. So how we can do it that one? It means you can guess here. It means further he is dividing by 2. Further. And if I divide by 2, I got a 7.4. I got 7.4. So what a rule I got it. So rule I got it. Rule I got it. Divide by 2. So now I'm doing the rest all same story. For example, let's talk about this. So 32 divided by the number of value, the gap. So look, I'm doing it here. 32 divided by the gap. So 200 minus 180. Okay, so this I'm shifting down now. So this value I got it. And what student I'm getting? 32 divided by 20. I'm getting here 1.6. Again divide by 2 and I'm getting 0.8. I think the point is very clear. This is my value up here. Now, same value, then second one. So what is this one technique? Same technique. 64, frequency, keep it up, and this up and this down. So 210 and minus 200. And now I bring this value down. Now I bring this value down. Okay. Now, student, I'm typing now 64 divided by 10. I'm getting 6.4. And 6.4 divided by 2 because we're rule here. So I'm getting here 3.2. This is also done. So 3.2. Last one. And what is the same formula? Frequency by class width. So frequency is 30 and class width is 230 minus 215. So this I'm shifting as well down. Okay, students. So let's try 30 divided by 15. And I'm getting 2 here, 2. And divide by 2. Rule is 2.2. Not every question, student, this question only. Every question is on rule. I hope so point is clear and we have done this question complete. Question number next, we have 24 number. And question number 24 says EF, we have to find. Where is EF, students? EF is, you can see that this gap is EF. This gap is EF. Calculate EF. Okay, before we focus on this, he has given us what numbers? So 5.1, 6.4, and 13. So how to get EF, student? Yes, okay, EF, okay. First of all, I have to make a line on the floor, on the floor. Okay, this is done. I hope so clear. And this line I have drawn here. Okay, this is done. Okay, fun. After this, students, if you look at carefully, using 13 and 6.4. So if I draw this triangle here, students, you can see this 13, A letter top, E letter down, and G letter down, and here, and this is 6.4. Using this, I can find EG. So I've applied the formula in front of 90. This is called hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Okay, students. So I'm getting here 13 to power 2 is equal to 6 to power 2 and plus EG square. And this 13 to power 2 is come this side and negative 6.4 square also. EG to power 2. And I'm getting EG to power 2 is what? 13 square minus 6.4 square. I'm getting 128.04. I'm not taking root. Reason, now I apply, look at now, student, I make this triangle. You can see this triangle. Look, students, this triangle I talk about, this triangle. So I'm going to make this diagram here, and second triangle, I'm going to make it now here. And 90 degree at F letter, this G letter, and this is a E letter. And this is, I want to know it, EF, and the other one, this gap is equal to 5.1. And EG gap, I just got it from here. I'm using Pythagoras theorem now, again in front of this hypotenuse square. I'm writing here EG square is equal to EF square plus FG square. So EG square, I'm replacing this value. You take root or you don't take root, no problem at all. EF square is my job to find, and FG is 5.1. So I'm writing here 5.1 square. This will go on this side, and I'm writing 128.04 minus 5.1 to power 2 is EF square. Now I'm typing whole in calculator, 5.1 square, and I'm getting here 102.03. EF square. Now I take root, and my answer is coming with me. EF is coming with me is 10.1. So 10.1 is my final answer. So the 3 marks done. And angle between AG. Where's AG, student? AG is this. And the base. When you say base, so means we talk about the angle between this and basically you talk about a floor. Floor is this one. And we never count floor. We count diagonal basically. So with this angle I'm looking for, and this angle is here. So this I'm using the same triangle opposite by hypotenuse y in front of 90, hypotenuse in front of opposite, this the angle is opposite. So I can say here sine theta. So sine theta is equals to 6.4 over 1 over 13, sorry. And theta is equal to sine inverse. Let me check again. AG, he talk about angle AG and the cuboid base EFGH. EFG, correct, okay. So just confirm because sometime he changed the base. Okay, student. Now I'm just typing in calculator sine inverse. Okay, sine inverse. Okay. All right. So sine inverse value is 6.4 divided by 13. And if I take a sine inverse of this, I'm getting the answer 29.49. And we know we don't 4923. We need 1 dp. We don't need, we'll add. So answer is turned to be 29.5 degree. So 29.5 degree. I hope so. The point is very clear. This question done. Next question, number 25. And question number 25, Gina has a length of wire measuring 68, correct to nearest centimeter. When it's a nearest centimeter, students called 1 centimeter. So absolute error is 1 centimeter, and that divided by 2. So plus and minus 0.5. Okay. And from this wire, she cuts off 2 small pieces. Okay, fine. A piece of 4.7 centimeter, correct to nearest millimeters. Okay. And this much correct to nearest millimeter also. Good. So now pieces. Now what's this? Here centimeter, I have done it. I'm writing here centimeter. Okay, what is the other part? 68. This is 68. Okay. Now here millimeters. So I'm converting the other absolute error. So 1 over 2, I got a 0.5 plus and minus millimeters. And divide by 10. When divide by 10 students, I'm getting here 0.05 centimeters plus and minus. So this part is very clear, students. Now he's asking what? So lower bound, upper bound for the length of the wire remaining. So from this wire, she cut 2 small pieces, 1 piece and 1 piece. Okay, we have to add them and subtract from that one. So we are looking for the lower bound and upper bound. How to get lower bound, upper bound, students? So for this number, I'll find upper bound and lower bound for the total length. So upper bound of the full wire of 68 is 68 plus 0.5, I'm getting 68.5. If 0.5 is here. And lower bound is what? 68 is 68 minus 0.5. So 67.5. This is done. Now I'm going for the upper bound and lower bound of these pieces. Two pieces are there. So if we check it and add them upper bound and lower bound of those pieces, upper bound of the pieces. So if I add them, it becomes 4.7 plus 10. It is a 14.7 basically. So what is upper bound? 14.7 plus 0.05. I'm getting 14.75. And what's the lower bound, students? The lower bound of 14.7. So 14.7 minus 0.05. So you know it very well. When I subtract 0.05, it is giving us 14.65. Now, student, I have to find lower upper bound the y remaining. Y remaining is how possible. This value we have to subtract from this one. How to do it, student? How to get upper and lower bound? So first of all, I'm I'm subtracting, students. So if for example, if I subtract like this number 68.5 and okay, just a minute. I'm doing it now and subtracting. Just type in calculator. Hold on. So student, what is the technique now? If this is if I want upper bound difference, upper bound of difference. So I will take what student highest value from here and lower value from here. So check it, 68.5 minus 14.65. 14.65. 68.5 minus 14.65. And answer is coming with us 53.85. So this is done. I hope so clear. So upper bound. So what is upper bound? 53.85 after rounding 3SF. 53, upper bound. So 53.9 or 85 also correct. Now I'm looking for the lower bound, students. How to find lower bound difference? So here lower bound and here upper bound. Okay, from this 68 we have lower bound and this we take upper bound. So let's start. So it means 67.5 minus 14.75. So 67.5 minus 14.75. And my answer is turned to be 52.75. So this is value is clear. And because I was looking for the lower, the least distance, okay? So I think clear 52.75. After rounding, it becoming 72.8. So I think idea is very clear. And so let's go for next question. And next question we have, students. Next question, we have number 26. We have topic of vectors, and AB is given by him is M, and AD is given full is P. It means this is also P. And F is a point on BC. F is a point on BC. F is a point on BC. And we have given this link, okay? So BF is this vector, this position, and F is 4, and this is given. All right. And E is a point AD, this E point, such as this ratio is also given. So, and now first of all, he asking EF. So first of all, these two vector positions values are very, very important, and I have to use these first. So how to do it, students? If I converted BF is equals to 4 times to FC. If I bring FC under it, so I can say BF over FC vector equal to 4, under nothing 1. So BF is 4 and FC is 1. So I'm writing here 1 ratio. I'm writing here 4 ratio. This is very clear. Now I'm finding it because my job is what? EF. What's EF plan? I have many plan, E to D, D to D, this one, or E to A, this one, and B to F. So I think I will go for the upper left path, okay? So EF plan is what? E to A plus A to B and plus B to F. Okay, first of all, I'll go for BF. Not a hard job. I'm writing V for vector, R for ratio. I'm looking for BF, and BF vector is basically 4 ratios. And full vector is P. So full vector is 4 plus 1, 5 ratio. I'm writing here P and 5, cross multiply. So BF is equals to 5 times 2 is equal to 4 P. And BF, I got it, 4 over 5 times 2P. This value I'm going to plug in it here. And AB is M. So it means this I got it and this I got it. What left me, student, behind? The left part is EA. How to get EA? So this I'm looking for. Now the same story I will write for it even. So for this, okay. So let's have a look now how we can do that part. Hold on. And I'm going to complete that part. Okay. So have a look now. Second part. So look at now, AE is 1 ratio. I'm writing 1 and ED is 2 ratio. This is a 2. And I'm writing V for vector, R for ratio. I'm looking for this. So EA is 1 ratio. I'm going left to right, sorry. So right to left. So what is this total? Total D to A is not P, negative P. I'm writing here negative P and ratio is 3. Why 3? Because 2 plus 1, 3. And I'm writing 3 times 2 EA equal to negative P. And I'm writing EA equal to negative 1 over 3P. This I'm writing out here. So negative 1 over 3P. So last step, M I'm writing here as it is. And these two values I'm simplifying. -1 over 3p and plus 4 over 5p. So if I use calculator, or I can check it, 15 LCM, so -5p and 12p. And I'm getting here m plus 7 over 15p. So this is my answer of the first part. Second part, he said EF and DC extended. EF and DC. So it means I have to EF. Okay, let's see now, students. EF extended. So look, I'm doing extending now. And DC extended also. Okay, and if we check it, they meet here. If we meet here, they said that meet a G point. So this top point is a G. This is a G. He is asking CG, find CG. Okay, where's CG? CG is this gap. So I consider this triangle. I have separate this small triangle, and then I will talk about a bigger triangle, even a bigger triangle as well. Okay, I need to find CG. This I assume X. Okay, and this is M. We can see this M. Okay, student, I will take this small triangle from here, small triangle, and a big triangle. For this, for your information, what about this? This portion is not 2, basically is a 2 over 3 times 2p. So I got two triangles, one small triangle from here, and this is X, and this is a 1 over 5 times 2p. So I'm writing now here 1 over 5 times 2p. So this triangle is 1. I'm going to shift below. And now, student, I'm going to take the bigger one, triangle, bigger one, this one. So bigger one is this. Let me erase this. And this is what, student? This is a basically 2 over 3, because total is a 3 and there's a 2 parts. So 2 over 3 times 2p. And this is what, student? This is a add m plus x. And this I'm going to shift it down even. Now, student, I'm going to finalize it. Now, what is the rule we have? I'm starting from anywhere. I can write this up, this down. So x up, m plus x down. And this up, this down. So 1 over 5p up and 2 over 3p down. And 3p cancel out. Okay. And I'm getting here, this will multiply with x. So I'm getting 2 over 3 times 2x. And this multiplies there 1 over 5 times 2m. And 1 over 5 times 2x. So this will go on the other side, 2 over 3x minus 1 over 5x. So this, if I check it, this I get it what? This is 2 over 3 minus 1 over 5. I'm getting here in fraction form. This is coming with me 7 over 15x. And x is becoming with us what? So this is cross multiply. And if I multiply 15 up and 15 up and 7 down into 1 over 5 times 2m. So this cancel out, students. So times 2, it means so my answer is coming with me is 3 over 7. So 3 over 7 times 2m. And he was asking CG gap distance, and Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think understanding how I got 3 by 7 times 2m vector. Okay, and paper is completely done. Okay, so best of luck for your upcoming exam. Pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.